I'd like to congratulate all of you on a great, great season. Y'all really are a special group of people. There's some good people I'd like to thank. Liz and Adrian, they're the ones that does the infield concession stand. We're going to do some special things in the infield this year, so you might want to think about that because it's going to be a special place. And they're going to be cooking for you again down there. Tattered Remnants. If y'all remember when we done the manual race, that was the first concert they ever done. And ever since that day, they've been booked up solid. So we want to thank them again for being here. Somebody asked me why I bought this racetrack. To answer that question is a lot of personal reasons. Number one, when Ralph was building that track, I was in my early 20s. Jessica was born, Dylan and TJ wasn't even born yet. And I went over there and got to know Ralph and helped him with the walls and stuff like that. And I was there on day one. I had race cars there when we first raced the first day. And over the years, I've got to do a lot at East Lincoln Speedway. When they made the Dale 3 movie, I got to sit in the grandstands and talk to Barry Pepper. And I won a lot of races. But the main thing, my kids was raised here. And I met Sheila there. And we've been together almost 20 years now. So, you know, when I did the fall brawl for Bob last year, I was at his house a lot. And I knew that he was going to do away with this racetrack. I found that out. And I said, Bob, you can't do that. He said, I can, and watch me. I'm tired. And I said, well, let me lease the track. He said, no, I'll sell it to you, but I'm not leasing it. So we went from there, and the good Lord worked things out to where I could get it done, and hopefully we can be here for a long time and make the payments on this thing, and y'all have a racetrack to race on for a long time to come. People over here, the staff, they're my family and they're good people. They're the ones that make all this work. It's my ideas, but they kind of make it work. And they put up with me on Saturday night because I'm on everybody to get things done in a hurry. And I know y'all wasn't used to it before this year, but I said we're going to get them out of there on time. We're going to treat everybody good, and if anybody's showing their ass, we're going to get them out. So, you know, and there's for families, you know, a family's not going to bring their kids into the stands and watch a bunch of fights and ruckus, you know. So we decided what we was going to do, and we stuck with it, and we've had a great year, and I thank every one of you. Jessica's wrote this stuff down to the drivers and the fans. Without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. Without y'all at the racetrack, this would not be possible whatsoever. The pit parking spots will be at the front wheel drive race next week. The ones that's got spots get the first shot at it. So if you want to buy your spot. At the end of the night, one thing that everybody's always fussed about was, when's the schedule going to be out? And then the next question is, when's the rules going to be out? So the schedule is laying on the table, and at the end of the night, we've got the rules printed, and you can pick them up on the way out so you can get your cars done. We'll have some get-togethers at Quilly's Bar this winter if any of y'all want to come out and have some fun with us. The next weekend is the first one, so we'll probably have 3 or 4 during the year that y'all come have some fun. Let's see. We hope next year will be even better. We really tried hard, and we had a lot of things to fix, and hopefully we won't have that many things to fix this year coming up, and we can do a little bit more things with you. The reason we didn't do about half a schedule is so we can plan different races at the end of the year. Jessica's going to be giving out some awards to some special people, but I just want to say thank y'all for supporting us this year. We can't do it without y'all, and I love all of you.
So Dad and I decided, I guess about a month ago, that we wanted to give out some awards for you guys because we love you. And you're the reason that we do this each week. So the first award is for the biggest fan of East Lincoln. And we had a hard time with this one. But these two have helped us so much throughout the season, and we could not do it without them. And this is Mitch and Angie Ewing.
Thank y'all all for being our family. We have been so many friends this year. Our life will never be the same for all of y'all. We have the best time. Saturday night is our favorite time. We leave the house at 1 o'clock sometimes just to get there by 3 because we're so addicted. Thank you all. Y'all are a great family.
The next award is for the fan favorite. This one was a little tough too, but every week Dad and I sit up on the tower, and when these two come out, the crowd goes wild. So this award goes to John and Tyler Dodge.
It's a dream come true. Tyler getting his first win this year. Maybe next year for me, if I get on time. But I want to say how proud I am of him. And as far as the track's coming along this year, I'm just ready for next year. We love y'all.
The next award is our Hard Charger Award. We kind of knew who this was going to go to, but our My Race Pass confirmed it. This person gained a total of 55 spots this season, and this award goes to David Lucas. And then our last award is the Sportsmanship Award. This person kind of stays out of the limelight, but they are always there and always so supportive, and I've even watched them follow a driver home just to make sure they got home okay. And this award goes to Brad Hicks. I have one more thing that I would like to present. Without this man, we would not be here. And I'm sorry, I will not get emotional. But he is the reason that we have this track, and he spends countless hours there every week. And the work that he has done is simply amazing. So we wanted to present him with this plaque.
Congratulations on your first season as owner of East Lincoln Speedway. I'm your biggest fan is Jessica and Sheila. Sheila, we love you. Listen, if y'all look around, all these decorations and stuff you see, we planned this for a couple months, but all these decorations and the planning, Jessica's done it. Jessica's done every bit of it. We was too busy working on the track and stuff, and she's took care of the trophies. Lee done the pictures for you. All this stuff, it took a lot of heart doing, and I appreciate all of you.
Tie in order. Bundy, Jessica, it says here you have a special presentation for him. Go ahead and give it to him.
Well, they didn't ask me to do this. I want to do this. This kid right here. Come here, boy. This kid right here, man. I'm a race car driver. I look up this kid. I went down there and he won. I went down there and got my picture made with him. So he got telling me, he said, I want that belt for the fall brawl. Well, I said, I know what it means. I got one. Well, come to find out, he couldn't race the fall brawl because he's getting a kidney. So I was happy and sad. Sad he couldn't try to get that belt, but I'm happy he got another shot at life. And y'all probably don't know this, but I tried. I tried to see if I could be a match for him to give me mine. So this means a lot for me to give this to him. So this is yours, buddy. And there's another award too. We just got a little emotional there, but this is also a Rookie of the Year award too for the tie. You got a speech. Listen up. Here, let me hold this.
First, I would like to thank Tim Sigmund for having the kids class and having a good track for me to race at. I have learned a lot my first year of racing. I like good sportsmanship, how to read the track and the track conditions throughout the night, and how to work on my car. As many of you know, I just had a kidney transplant. I would like to thank my donor and his family for donating a kidney. They helped me make it possible for me to be here right now. Also, thank you all for your thoughts and prayers while I have been going through this surgery and recovering. A big thank you goes out to my sponsors, Woodtex Buildings out of Harrisburg, Robert Inch, attorney at law out of Salisbury, C&D Salvage out of China Grove, Sandy Ridge Service out of China Grove, Yard Stuff out of Rockwell, Napa out of Rockwell, Glory Road Paintball, Monroe, but Butler Racing Seats, Pulse Racing Innovations. Also, thank you to Caleb Bryan and to Steve Bobo Herring and his wife Tiffany for extra help at the track and with my car. Last but not least, thank you to my dad and his girlfriend and my brother Casey for their support. Thank you, Dad, for helping me get the car, for all the work and time you put into help me with the car and to learn to be a good driver. Thank you, Casey, for coming to the races and for your support. Thank you again for this award. One last thing, organ donors save lives. Thank you.
And last but not least, your 2018 points champion in the Powder Puff Division at East Lincoln Speedway. Just about every time I've come up there, every time I look it up, the final rundown of all the standings, she's won. Kelly Fox. A lot of wins on the season for this young lady. Come on up here and say something. You got to thank somebody. It says it on the paper, short interview.
I'd especially like to thank Johnny Walker for everything he done. Jeff Martin, S&M Auto, Stanley, Howard Helton, Derek and Jen. Yes, definitely. Derek and Jen Thornburg. I think that's all I got. Thank y'all.
Your front-wheel drive points champion for 2018 at East Lincoln Speedway, Dilly Chris Martin. Speed. I'll say it one more time. Dilly.
Dilly! Woo! Man, thank you so much. Man, I wasn't even planning on racing this year. I was in the hospital in February. Knee surgery, blood clots, who knows what the hell. I was just going to freaking have fun with it. I figure if my shit's going to get wrecked, it might as well be me wrecking it. And I got lucky. I got some good cars, got some good crews. RPM, man. Randy, man, he fucking hooked me up. Sorry. Trying to keep it clean. Hooked me up. Terry Fisher come on board. A Custom Painting. Woo! That's my boy. Man, I don't know who else to thank. Me, maybe, but I went there. Man, it's been fun, dude. I got so much respect for the front wheel drive guys. I made so many friends. Dude, they guys are like, I can't name the names, but Caleb, Drew Banks, Alan Wyatt, man, they come on board and helped me a lot, dude. And it made my cars, helped me get uncomfortable with racing them. Who else did I miss? I mean, your mother. My mom is my biggest fan, and I'm so happy to make her proud, man, because I'm going to tell you some guys right now, I'm an older man, and making your parents proud is something you have no idea of accomplishment you can make. So every time you make your parents proud, man, think about it, man, because you don't know when they're not going to be here the next time. And I wish I dedicate this to my dad too, man. He ain't here, but you gotta keep your parents in mind, man, because they're behind us 100%. At least mine is. And I love you guys, man. Thank you. Let me get the hell out of here.
Your 2018 Stock 4 points champion at East Lincoln Speedway. Really love the schemes he's done the past few years on, the Freddie Smith deal. I like the car he had last year, the Bazooka. I'm just a dirt track fan, whatever. But anyway, Justin Pittman. Come on up here and say a little something.
Hush. Justin couldn't make it tonight, and just for that, he's working twice as hard this winter because I got to get up here now. I'd just like to thank Tim and all the staff for the stuff they've done this year and how hard they've worked on that track, and it's really, really been a big improvement. You know, I can't think enough people that's really stood behind us every week. And I'd like to thank, first of all, the good Lord above, because without that, we would not be here tonight. You know, and I got to thank my dad. He got me started in it years and years ago. And then I get Justin started, and now it's still killing my pocketbook. So, but he's learned a lot. I'd like to say that in the last few years, he's really come aboard and gives me a lot of good feedback. And I've seen him in the wrong direction a few times out there on the track, but he made the best of it, and I can't be more proud of him as a dad. A few more people I'd like to thank on board was Andy McGinnis back there, keeping the motors hot in that thing this week. I'd like to thank Scott Lefford's Tire and Auto, Joey Gregg with MAS. I'd like to thank Amy for standing behind me, letting me work all these long hours. That's never fun when I get home at 10, 11 o'clock at night during the week. But, you know, like I said, I just can't thank all of y'all enough for standing behind us for everything. Thank you.
24 points champion. Really like watching him going around the place too. Mr. Jennings Herman. Come up here and thank some people, man. If you want to. Congratulations, Mr. Herman.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to, like Pittman said, I'd like to thank the Lord for a good, safe season. I'd like to thank my mom and dad. They've supported me all 9 years I've been racing a car. I'd like to thank my beautiful wife. Second of all, actually, I'd like to thank my horsepower man, Mr. Tony Palladino. He gave me some good horsepower this year, worked on the car good. And with that being said, if you would, come up here, Tony. I wanted to do something for him this year. I know he wanted a championship real bad, and he gave me some good horsepower. So, with the, you know, I wanted to give him one. Thank y'all, and we look forward to the 2019 season.
And your 2018 Thunder Bomber Points champion for East Lincoln Speedway, John Mullis. Fear the beard, baby. Come up here and thank some folks.
Ooh, Lord. There's a lot of people out there. I want to first off start off saying, man, it was a knockdown, drag-out racing in Thunderbomb. Man, they was wrecking and beating and banging and didn't know what was going to end up every week. But, man, there's a bunch of damn good drivers. And, you know, I'm a fan just like everybody else. And me and Alex had a great run going throughout the year. And I want to thank him for driving me like I was driving him throughout the year. So we had a good run. And it's where we ended up. I want to thank some people that helped me. First off, Brian Robinson. He started me out playing around when I was 12 years old. I had never been in a race car till 3 years ago, other than stealing his one time and tearing it up in the backyard, and we won't talk about that. True story. He helps me with everything I need. Butch, if you need something tore up and put back together, he can do it. He might put it back together. You know, there's some people that's been there with me from the beginning. You know, Keith Bowman, words of wisdom, been doing it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. People don't realize how many races he's ran and how many races he's won throughout the years. Just a wealth of knowledge. Steve over there, my buddy, I can always get my phone call. How'd you do? Where'd you do? Where'd you finish? What can we do? What can we do better? Let's touch something. Let's do something. Let's do something. You know, it was a good damn year, and I don't know what else to say. One more guy, Big Show, Kenneth Deese, my big buddy. He, man, that joker's won 400 and something races. He's won more races than most people's ever been to. He put me stuff together that stayed together, and I couldn't thank him enough after having a bunch of motor problems throughout the years. But here I am, and here it is, and 3rd year's in, and thank y'all very much.
Overall win leader for the entire season. Saw him win countless races before. Seen him race at Charlotte last week. Had a little bit of tough luck, but he was out there nonetheless, representing the East Lincoln faithful. David Lucan. They want you to talk, David.
First of all, I got to thank Harrison Sanitation, Josh, Harrison, Wayne, Brad. If it wasn't them, I wouldn't even be up here. Everybody helps. Tim's Body Shop, Airworks Heating and Air, my kids, my wife, for letting me do it. And that's about it.
Your final points champion for 2018 at East Lincoln Speedway, Lightning Late Model Division, the number 22, Jonathan Petrie. Come on up here and give us a quick word, man.
Man, I have so many people to thank. I'm really nervous. It's the first championship I've ever won, and all in the same year. First late model win, got 3 this year. Finished the year off really, really strong. There for a while, I didn't know if we were going to catch Jason Womack. He was extremely fast. Bundy Stowe was really fast. He had a lot of good runs as well. Got to thank all my competitors. We had a lot of good racing this year. Had a lot of fun. Petrie Coatings, Paint and Tile. Punchy's Diner, Automotive Specialist, Intense Graphics, Liquid Wrench. A lot of sponsors helped us out. It's a big collaboration to everybody. My aunt and uncle helped me get the motor last year after a lot of motor problems and got us here where we are. And I just can't thank everybody enough. My dad, my mom, my uncle yet again. Everybody helped us out in the race car. My brother-in-law, another friend of ours, Jimmy Cole. It's just, we have a lot of help. I can't thank everybody enough. It gets us right here where we're at today. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it.
For people, when I was up earlier, if y'all look over here to the right, my mom and dad, Dad's 81, Mama's 76. They started me out years ago. And what a lot of people don't know is the reason my mom and dad bought a race car is because my sister died when she was 18 years old. And they did that to give us something to do as a family. And that's how we got started in racing. We didn't know nothing about nothing, but we loved racing. And Dad bought us a race car so we'd have something to do. So I love Mom and Dad and thank y'all for everything that y'all have done for us over the years. Thank you.
You You